Let's see, we got silk moths, chipmunks. That chipmunk is not going to get hurt. Allow the silk moth to work. I'm going to get an opossum, freeze that silk moth. Feeling good about round one, starting with the golden pack here. I'm a silly chipmunk, you know. I think that they're a little silly. 3-2, not the most useful unit, to be brutally honest. But regardless, I played a little bit of Polytopia for a video idea very recently. That's a little unlucky, but that's all right. That's all right. We get that HP back. And they don't have all these silk moths, not like I do. I'm gonna be keeping the silk moths around. I'm gonna buff one of them. But yeah, played a bunch of Polytopia. It was one round of Polytopia. It took 45 minutes long. It's the game that Elon Musk famously said is better than chess. You know, making fun of it. No fog of war, symmetrical positions, 8x8 grid. I'd rather play chess. I can play a game of chess in 5 minutes, not in 45 minutes, against one person on a small map in the quick game mode. Like, I know that I was playing a little slowly, but Christ's sake. You know what? It's a fun play. It's gonna benefit me. I'm gonna chocolate cake that beta fish, get some additional stats, and feel pretty good about it. I got a big silk moth. That possum is gonna get big thanks to the bait fainting in front of it. I'll get a better unit to put there at some point in the future. I don't have to worry about it too much right now. I'm going up to 1 win. Yeah, playing now. Plan on running a bit later, so I got some bio steel here. Gotta shake it up. Shake it up, shake it up, shake them up, shake it up, shake them in preparation. Nice, didn't hit the, what's it called? The beta fish, because I don't have much of an interest in hitting that. That's a hurt ability, not a, that's his faint pet. But I don't think I'd mind having a big lizard there. I want that doorhead ant. Doorhead ant is a sick unit. It's a lot better than the Hercules beetle that I put there, and that possum's not doing that much for me. But this lizard, look at this. And then it gets health from the silk moth back too, to help keep it going. This is gonna help a lot. This is gonna help a lot. We're starting with the golden pack here. I've always started with the turtle pack because I have a perfect win rate on it. And the golden pack has destroyed my last 2 attempted runs. So I'm hoping that I can make something happen here. I can buy the avocado, but I don't think I will. Because I can buy this, which is awesome. Gain 3 experience. So that's going to become a level 3. And then help the person in the back, which is awesome. Faint, give last enemy ink. I've got to get that, right? Faint. Sell, give 1 random faint pet. I like to live a little dangerously, okay? Just a little dangerously. So this is kind of like a 3 squad right now. I'm looking to last enemy ink. I'm definitely looking to improve that lizard, maybe buff something else in its place. I also probably want to remove the food from the beta fish. It's a 5/5 unit in its own right that kills itself. I mean, giving 12/6 is pretty great. But keeping it around so it could, you know, it could fight as well might be useful too. But for now, let's buy. I'm tempted to buy the weasel, but I'm just gonna buy another beta fish. I like how many I have. I can get to level 3. I haven't gotten to level 3, and let's buy an avocado. You know, we're going up a shop tier next turn. I think buying that avocado is gonna help me out with the pivots that I'm gonna be doing. Didn't mind how that looked. You fool! You buffed the wrong... Because of how that went down, my beta fish buff went to the lizard tail rather than the lizard itself, which is not what I wanted. But that's okay. I can faint and gain trumpets, which is tempting. I know that I don't have anything trumpet-wise, but I don't have anything that I'm really tied to right now, to be honest. I'm just gonna yeet that at the back. You know, that's what I'm paying my. That's what the avocado's for. Friend ahead hurt. Give it melon perk. Melon perk. That seems nice. Good slurp sounds for you right there. I think that seems a lot nicer than my level 3 Silk Moth right now. I'm excited to take those buffs. I could get a sea lion just for the additional HP. And to be honest, I might have to do that. Might have to take the sea lion, put that out. I'm replacing that beta fish's chocolate with that banana so that it lives a little longer. Is it gonna pass the stats back to the monkey? I should freeze this aubergine. I'm freezing the aubergine just in case, and come with me as we turn off my AC. Because it is too noisy. Good kill. Okay, it passed to the right unit, thankfully. Don't need the aubergine. Moving right along. Yeah, I'm happy to see another walrus. It is scaling, and any scaling is good scaling. That's what I say, whether or not it's true. Definitely not the unit I was looking for on the level up. I don't know what I was looking for, but I think I'm just going to buy the avocado. Hope that good units show up next time, and I figure it out. This 1/7 lizard, that's the centerpiece of my squad right now. It can't be the way, right? Like, it's just spawning lizard tails. We were just spawning lizard tails back and forth. It was silly. But I'll take the victory. The trumpet. The trumpet. The trumpet. I think I want the trumpet. Then the real question is, like, what's this crane doing? Well, the crane can just buff any big unit, right? So let's set it up thusly. And I want maximum trumpets. I'm going for victories here. These snails have a lot of synergies. Slugs have a lot of synergies, but none that I'm looking for right now. Now that's something that I don't mind seeing. I want to get this to a little bit more health, but this crane can work on the dog that appears at the back, which will be incredible, if I dare say so myself. Thank you for your help, Beta Fish. I know I've sold you, but don't take me selling you as a sign that I didn't appreciate our time together, because you provided an incredible amount of support, I must say. And I'm gonna... Hello again! I remember, I think you have a different profile picture, Trisoscles. And look, I got the chat is appearing in the window. I'm back playing my Super Auto Pets Iron Man challenge. It's driving me to play the game more, and I do like playing this game. So I'm gonna keep doing it. Okay. And I'm starting on a pack that I seem to have been struggling with lately, but I'm doing well so far. I'm looking for more things to provide. Trumpets, however. Blue-ringed octopus gives buffs. Buffs are, well, pretty much as good as trumpets in this case. Come on. That's trumpets because I can apply that to my Nyala. It's tempting to apply it to the crane, but I know I'm going primarily... Okay, there we go. That's pretty good. And then I can keep this blue-ringed octopus around in case I get another waffle. Because those waffles can provide buffs to everyone. I'm feeling all right. You used to play SAP with your friends, but then when they stopped, you lost interest. I mean, that's fair. It's ooh, taking HP down there. It's been around for a long time, you know. Like most games, this came out almost 2 years ago, and it's a free mobile game, right? Like this is way beyond the typical longevity. I'm playing it beyond the typical longevity that you would expect for a game like this. So really, it's probably just the true gamers around who are still left. But yeah, imagine if you were playing with your friends, you were playing the lobbies. I've played lobbies a couple times, mostly just 1v1 with my fiance, and it's nonsense because you're just doing mind games for what position the units are. And I'm a big scaling fiend, so like there's times it's just like I've now outscaled you. Like there's not much you can do. I need to reorder my squad. Oh, that hurt. Okay. Moving that crane to the back so that I can maximize the trumpets. Faint spend trumpets. I'm not spending a dime of my trumpets. Okay, my trumpets, they're sticking around. Yeah, elephant peacock. That's a classic original strategy. I personally am not too scared when I see an elephant on the opposing team. Well, what am I trying to even do here? These are good. Like elephants, it's so hard. You have to buff it in order to make it useful. And you also want to buff the thing that it's hitting, like the peacock. You want to make sure that that has enough health too. It's a tricky balance. But yeah, losing to an elephant. Ooh, I can take you. Losing to an elephant is definitely a feels bad, man. Yeah, when you can like you got the garlic peacock and like your opponent's just seeing it coming as you're stacking all that damage on top, and just like you're gonna be able to kill all of my units. Oh, it's gonna go twice. That's not good. Okay. What's my dog looking like? I'm loving the melon armor. That melon armor on that crane in the back was great. That's a fantastic place for it. I'm glad I put that the PETA on it. It's very helpful. I'm not even gonna try to take it to level 3. It's not gonna get there. But I am gonna try to get this Highland cow going, because that is also going to increase my trumpets. It's gonna increase my trumpets. And I'm gonna do it like this. I want the PETA to give me the health, and then the crane's gonna give the melon to the PETA'd unit. We got another scaled squad. They're spending all their trumpets given. At least that thing only has 10 attack. All that melon armor does incredible work. Spend trumpets to gain coconut. Works one time. 4 trumpets. 4 trumpets to gain coconut. Is that superior to my Highland cow? I think it is superior. Friends behind 2 attack. I'd love to give it attack. But, I mean, that's a walrus. What's that walrus going to be doing for me? I'm going to keep rolling. Keep rolling. Gain 50% trumpets. It's 8 trumpets. That's almost 8 trumpets. Yeah, feel like I had to keep it going this way. To be brutally honest. The You can't. This is putting a ban on something in Super Auto Pets is hilarious to me because it's a balanced. I mean, it's not perfectly balanced, but you can strategize around it, right? It's like when I was playing Smash in college, and I was better than my friends, but I'd play Little Mac if you've played Smash Wii U or on the Switch, I'd play Little Mac, and they'd be like, "You can't play Little Mac. He's broken. You could just swing." And it's like you don't even know. Like you don't even know. It's the worst character in the game by like so far. He can't recover. He can't do anything. I'm just better than you. They're like, no, you gotta ban that guy. You gotta ban him. He can't stick around. I'm too scared to look. Got a trade there. That's a big dog. Okay. Starting with a win on the golden pack. I do not lose round one, even if I put it on. Even if I put it on a pack that I'm not as good with. Yeah, playing Fox instead. I mean, so when I play Smash, I'm a heavy and Captain Falcon player. Actually, I'm wearing a Captain Falcon shirt right now. My Fox is bad. Uh, the a billion quick attacks and playing carefully, dodging around. I'm more about getting up in your face and killing you. Front yard, nice. But yeah, absolutely. If you're just like, oh, I can't play Little Mac, yeah, let me play Fox instead. And then I'd make sure to play it in such a way that they would suffer. Let's move to the turtle pack. Let's get 2 in a row. I've been getting 2 in a row a lot lately. I don't want either of those. Liking this. There's double entendres there. Normally I try to riff. What's there? The point's made. Nice. Round one horses. You gotta hate when they beat you. They'll never beat you again, but they'll beat you on round one. Yeah, I mean it takes a deft hand to defeat a PK fire spammer. That's for sure. You got to be good at jump timing. You have to know how to fast fall in the game. Like it's definitely tricky. But that being said, okay, at least I win here. I get one win and I go back up to 5 HP. Thank God. But yeah, absolutely. Whenever I'd go online and I'd see a Ness that I'd be going up against, I'd be like, they don't know that I know what to do. And yeah, you start with your classic Ness BS, and I just knew how to jump around, how to avoid all of it. Helped a lot. I'm gonna keep this flamingo around for a bit. Camel. I'm not a big camel guy. People like camel, but things where you have to be hit and survive in order to get the benefit, they're not as much my jam. Lucky enough to get a draw there. That's for sure. Yeah, and at least for if you're playing against people who are low level with Ness, at least you can do the up B back onto the stage to impress them. Make it seem like you have some modicum of skill as you ruin their day. Okay, what am I going for here? I do want this. You know what? I want to save. I want to save this 2 gold. It's not going to matter that I'm giving up that 4/4 for a 2/3. Please don't matter that I'm giving up a 4/4 for a 2/3. I'm spending that gold now so I can spend it later. Right? That's what I'm going for. Old man playing emoji game. I'm doing the math and I'm hoping that they're not, and that math adds up over time. So there's a peacock there, but it's too late for the peacock. This is a really early rooster. I'm not a big rooster guy anymore. But it's the best unit available. And sometimes you've got no choice but to take the best unit available. I like the size of my duck. I don't need to freeze those. And I'll buy another camel. I'm not going to keep it around, but the temporary stats that I get are fine. But yeah, and then if you were playing with someone and you beat them with Ness doing the PK fire spam, and they're just like, okay, we're banning Ness. Like, I don't want to be the, what is it? Who is it? Ninja? Like that's a loser mentality or something like that. But it's like, come on. All you got to do is jump over it. Like forehead. I'm immediately regretting this rooster decision. That rooster's not getting there. I'm pretty confident that rooster's not getting there. I will buy 2 rabbits, freeze this. That Sal is going to go sicko mode next turn. I will buy 3 rabbits, I will. And that duck's going to be near level 3. Let's keep it going. Big duck. Wish it had some garlic. Brr. Oh, White Tiger. So you've played a bit of the game then. If White Tiger was around, shark, elephant, peacock, and mammoth. No scalars on that. I don't know. If you watch me, all I do is complain that I don't have scalars. There's a scalar. You know what? Should I? I'm gonna keep this camel around. I don't believe it, but it seems no. Big duck. I'm going big duck. Find one of these now. Freeze those. But yeah. White Tiger. White Tiger made something a level 3 behind it. So, yeah, you could have put that on the mammoth or probably the shark. To be honest, for all those stats. But yeah, and then also using the same team every time. Like this game, it's balanced. You get to die, mostly. You get to die. But you get to like different builds counter other builds. There's ways around those problems. Can you buff the units that I want you to buff instead of the other ones? It would be very useful if you buff the units that I'm tying my entire run to. And that's a penguin. I'm going. Oh, I have the monkey buff the deer at the front. Okay, but I'm. Oh, but it lived this night. It was all worth it. It was all worth it. It was all worth it. Okay, down to how much am I on? 2 HP. I'm alive. Yeah, I mean, deer can do some work. It can definitely do some work. I am going to dump it though, because I want a penguin. Now I've got 3 scalars. I've got a monkey, I've got a penguin, and I've got a rabbit. And I am going all ducko mode, all in on duck. Big duck. I'm gonna sell that penguin for another monkey to make my duck bigger. I'm tempted to get this crocodile too, actually. Get some snipes instead of that camel, because that camel needs to be buffed. Please don't have a scorpion or anything like that. I need garlic armor on this thing too. Thankfully, I'm getting a win. I'm Anakin. Well, there's a Star Wars joke to be made there. I'm not. I'm not familiar enough to know what would be the most humorous. Okay, got a crocodile. I don't know if I'm actually gonna. So this is giving 2 1/1s. This gives 2/3 to the unit at the front, which does seem better. Also, this is a bison, which is a second unit that I can scale, which also seems nice. So if I get that bison, which I am going to do, and do it thusly. The food and scaling run has begun. The prayers are starting. Just massive praying that I don't lose. I can get another win on the puppy pack, so that part doesn't worry me too much. But I am going down on lethal here. But I've got so much scaling set up for the future that I don't think will end up being relevant. Shh. But that's okay. There we go. Because look at how big my duck is. Opponents are they're gonna cower in fear when they see my duck. Yeah, 8/8 bison. That's not enough to do anything. I'm not sure that was the right approach. Named after Star Wars. I was looking at your YouTube name for you were named after a Star Wars person. I'm like, I don't recognize that as a Star Wars name, but if you're like named like Luke or something, that's a respectable name to have, regardless, even if you're not a Star Wars fan. If your name's Greedo and you're not a Star Wars fan, I'm sorry, you know. It was a parenting decision that I would not have made myself to name my child Greedo, but what you gonna do? Okay. That's a 4/4 and then two 3s. That's a massive duck. Please, it's round 12. I gotta be outscaling. Oh my god. Oh. That was attempt 6. I can't believe this is the first time I've lost during all these attempts on the turtle pack. It's very disappointing, but that's all right. Let's go to the puppy pack. Start right back up. Ant, me, roll me. Mosquito, ladybug. Mosquito, honey. Mosquito, ladybug. Mosquito, ladybug. I've got a helpless head right now after fumbling away. Having any food, having any good units, all in the name of scaling. The feeling of fumbling is strong. Named after Obi-Wan. For some reason, I was about to be like, oh, Ewan, but no, that's I actually don't think I've ever met anyone named Obi-Wan. But I mean, with Ewan McGregor, he's an attractive man. Everyone loves Obi-Wan, at least, you know. And if it's a fairly common name as well, there's not too much wrong with it. Like, even if you're not a Star Wars fan, I hope that you're able to appreciate the character at least somewhat. Of Obi-Wan, he's got some great quotes, both in the original trilogy and in the new one. Like the original trilogy's got the classic, like, no, I haven't been called by that in a long time, or nobody's called me that in a long time, talking about being a Jedi. Like it's a meme template. Oh, come on with this animal. In the new trilogy, you get "Hello There," which is an all-time classic. I hope that you use that all the time. I mean, I like the tropical fish. Don't get me wrong. Faces you make before making a psychopath decision. Hell yeah, brother. Look at this. A 3 squad that I can hang my hat on. That's a strong oh my god. Come on. Oh. Oh, post name change. After he changed. Obi-Wan changed his... You're telling me that you're not a Star Wars fan? Oh, I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but it's like I've seen the movies. What do you no post name change? Obi-Wan name change. Took the name Ben. Oh right, of course. That's from the original trilogy. Forgive me. Forgive me. Oh, Ben's a great name. Thought I was walking around you being called like your name was literally Obi-Wan, and I'm like, I think I held a pretty straight face, but no, yeah, Ben's a great name, and nobody knows outright that it's after Star Wars, anyways. And then it appears that my chat stopped appearing. Yeah, so I've got to. Thankfully, I have a laptop pulling that over so I can keep track of the chat as well. Let's. I want the swan. I always want a swan. I want the swan. I want meat. Do I want the swan more than the tropical fish? That's the question. Yeah. I mean, and then you could tell people that you were named after Obi-Wan Kenobi, or you can just, like, you don't have to explain what your name means. My middle name is Walter, which when I was growing up, people made fun of me for having the middle name Walter. But in my case, I was named after my grandfather who died from Vietnam War injuries. So once I learned that, I'm like, whenever anyone made fun of me, I'm like, you've activated my trap card, you piece of crap. I know something you don't know, and now you look like garbage. Huh. I like the hatching chick a lot. It gives me really helpful stats. I might put it on that dolphin instead of buying this meat. Yeah, I gotta stop just being like I must dedicate my whole life and being to buffing a swan. It's all that matters to me, and yeah, I'm gonna respect food this round. You're more into Harry Potter than Star Wars. I when I was I read the books as they came out. I'm trying to remember when the first one is where I did that. But yeah, I read the books on release from at least, I mean, for sure the sixth and seventh one. But since I've gotten older, I I haven't kept up with the Harry Potter averse. See, but if you give me another swan, I haven't kept up with Harry Potter that much. Did you know that in Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling has come back and said that they didn't actually have toilets in the Harry Potter universe. So like, if you had to poop or pee, you just go into a corner and you take a dump, and then you'd like be gone with your wand to the poop. That's what she says that the professors at Hogwarts would do. Uh, I think about that every day. Not every day, but I think about it more than I should, probably. But it gets me pretty good. Okay, I uh, I like I like that knowledge. All these tropical fish appearing. I'm not keeping that tropical fish around. It's gonna be clogging up my squad. It's got meat right now. That's how it's useful. That's why it's still around. Come on, unlucky health. That's all right. In the battle of the Eagles, I've come out on top. Myrtle Hut. No, I know that there were bathrooms. I'm not saying there weren't bathrooms. Of course, I know about Moaning Myrtle. I've seen the Goblet of Fire, and I've read the Goblet of Fire. However, they only built those for people who were coming into Hogwarts. All the professors were like, no, 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 we're fine shitting on the floor and pissing in the corner and using our wands to get rid of it. But when other people come in, we have to look normal. We have to look. We're a true organization here. We're a legitimate organization. So when there's these half-bloods who don't have the ability to make their shit disappear, we're gonna have a big bathroom, and that's where Morning Myrtle blah, blah, blah. I don't. I should stop talking. I don't know that much about. I don't know that much about Harry Potter, but I do know that because it sticks in here. Oh man, what do I gotta do here? All right. I'm going to buy this. Didn't J.K. Rowling get canceled? Yes. She's in the process of getting canceled. In fact, it's arguably like the worst time ever to be showing public support for J.K. Rowling this month. It's as it is, it's Pride Month. I do so. I'm not saying like that's like why I'm avoiding all the Fantastic Beast movies because there's a whole team of people working on those movies. It's not just the brainchild of J.K. Rowling, but uh, I'm not watching them because they're apparently not good. But yeah, J.K. Rowling is mighty canceled now. I'd say she's. If you look up some of her interesting tweets, I'm not a tweeter. I never go on Twitter. I don't have a Twitter, but she's got some hilarious tweets that I'm slightly uncomfortable to repeat here. Okay, so I've got scaling in the form of two bisons. I'm going to combine those into one bison at some point. And then I'm going to get a win here, thankfully. Now, I know you're here, but I have the ability to see that I need to take a personal call. So I'm going to have to pause the stream. I'll be back. If, I mean, I watched the second Fantastic Beast movie and I can't remember a single detail that happens in it. It might have been fine, but yeah, the first one was fun. But yeah, I've gotta take a call. I'm gonna pause and come back. I'm sorry to you. I've been having a good time conversing while playing my game here, but yeah, I'll be back hopefully in a couple minutes. All right. Alright. Let's get this back. Of course, chat's still not working. Why would they ever allow chat to work? It works for a little bit and then it dies. Well, I'm feeling good about having... a level 2 bison. I did not mean to freaking buy that peacock. I did not want to buy it. I did not. I know that I gotta keep this around. So, you know what? I use that sauropod. I could sell it 5, 4, 3, 1. That seems pretty good to me. Getting a 4/4 on the bison, 1 from the poodle. Overall, some decent stats. Don't be the domesticated housewives, alright? And then beat me. No, you drew me! Okay. I love the efficacy. Oh yeah, feel free to clean. Yeah, don't worry about it. You gave me a good amount to banter, Tricycles, and I appreciate it. Now I gotta go back to focusing on gaming. And that might include doing the most me thing you can possibly do. Selling a dolphin, buying a scorpion, putting it in the front position. I've done it before, and I'll do it again. I love the eagle. I might sell the eagle for a cow. Just to get more stats out. Oh, freeze that bison, why not? Well, at least be a 1/1. Yeah, I want stats on my team. I'm looking for a good tier 6 to help bring me to the end. Thank you, Scorpion. You are the best of us. Doesn't mean I'm gonna want 2 of you, to be clear. I appreciate the offer. I'm fine with just 1 Scorpion. I think I'm fine with 1 Scorpion with a mushroom on it, going 4 squatted. So now, it can't get sniped either. If they've got a dolphin, I don't lose my Scorpion. Because I'll come back again. I won't be relevant. This is a strong team. Got a lot of melons. And they got a T-Rex. Wasn't able to get over that one. That's okay. Because I'm gonna get a good tier 6 in my shop. Let's get that. I know it's crazy. Getting the bison to tier 3. I just don't believe I'm gonna be keeping this poodle around long enough for it to be relevant. Okay. Near maxed. Nice. 2 for 1 with near maxed. What's it called? Mosquito. It's huge. 7 wins is also huge. This up. On here. Dragon. Oh, I see you, Poodle. I'm happy that you're there, but I'm gonna be too busy not rolling any tier 1s, hoping to get some buffs from my dragon. There you go. Thank you for sniping me, so that I could kill you faster. Son of a bitch. Okay. It's do or die. Triple llama. You came at the wrong time. You definitely came at the wrong time. Thank you for the snail, but I'm looking for tier 1s. Thank you for the snail, but I'm looking for tier 1s. A tier 1. You shouldn't have. Yeah, buffing the bison to get to level 3, not the most intelligent move, but honestly, there was nothing I was going to do with that gold to begin with. Chili pepper destroys me. Oh! Okay. That's 2. That's okay. That one's all right. I gotta get my reps in of losses. Okay. I've already got the momentum going. I've gotten a few 2 wins in a row. Nobody saw me. I mean, like, if you start any of these videos, I win the first one, right? Me losing that one, nobody's gonna notice. Okay. Yeah. What am I? Overpriced mushrooms. You know, when I was growing up, I didn't like mushrooms at all. Mushrooms still aren't my favorite. It's kind of a texture thing, but I appreciate them a lot more. Sniping that horse, that gets me a win. I appreciate them a lot more than I did as a kid. And I definitely have the belief that if you are not a fan of mushrooms, but you're at a place where the mushrooms are probably going to be good, you should try the mushrooms. Right, like, if eating a fungus is an opportunity for personal growth, you know, and just like, oh, I tried that, I did something, then might as well take it. Just snipe my ants and tell me it's raining. Alright. I'm gonna combine these first, take the otter level up, buy the dolphin, then take my fish level up. And I can buy a camel. I don't want this camel. Do I want the camel? No. I'm gonna roll past it so I don't even think of it. Freezing an ant. Hopefully I'll get that to level 2. Alright. It's a strong ant that they have in the front, but it wasn't strong enough. Taking another win, up to 3 wins. Haven't lost any health as well. Who up pillin' they ants? Is it smart? No. But the buffs landed well, so I don't feel too bad. I'm gonna take a hedgehog in temporarium. And I'm gonna avoid the swan. All of my wins pretty much involve a swan. I don't know if I should be avoiding it, but you know, if I'm telling people that they should try close. If they should try mushrooms the next time they're at a place with fancy mushrooms, I should try not playing with a swan for the first time in my darn life. Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep the fish around if they're gonna be giving me fish in the shop like this. And I'm feeling all right with my stats. I'm ready to pivot off these units. I know that they're strong, but I'm going to be pivoting off to things that have a little bit more efficacy, I think. Sniping the horse in the back might be... That wasn't even enough for me to get a win. It definitely helped my chances, but it was not enough for a win. I'm going to sell my otter. Buy that snail. I'm going to buy this second snail greedily, hoping for a third snail. Ooh. I get knocked down, and then I get up again. You were never going to keep me down. Because I got so many snails. I got too many stats. Yeah, that swan didn't survive the onslaught. And then, yeah, your honey badger. Not strong enough to fight against my snail stats. I'm gonna buff ya. It's a 6/6 snail, but I think I gotta get rid of it. What's most likely to stick around here for this garlic? Is it the level 3 fish just because there's bison in the pack? I think it's the fish because there's potential bison in the pack. I'm sorry to say. I am trying to win, for the record. Gonna be happy to have that snipe at the back. Golden poop hat. Doesn't matter. The only people who I feel like I consistently beat are the ones who wear the golden poop hat. Which is kind of funny. Am I gonna buy this? Nah. No, don't buy that. Bison. Big stat debuff, but completely necessary in the long run. So necessary, I'm buying it. Garlic right away. What do you feel bad for your cat for? I can show you my cat. I don't feel bad for my cat. He lives a very good life. You know, I work. It's a long day streaming for all the money that I make from it, just to give him the best life that I possibly can. He's got to deal with fleas. Yeah, the vacuum. We have a Yuffie, which is essentially an iRobot, which the cat actually enjoys having around. But yeah, dealing with fleas, that sounds like a pain. Thankfully, he doesn't have that. When we got him originally, he had a ringworm, which is bad enough in itself. But yeah, I thankfully haven't had to deal with fleas. I knew that was going to buff the dang hedgehog. Everyone knew it was going to buff the dang hedgehog. Okay, cat me. Cat me. Cat me and stat me. That's a... Oof. That camera's going off. It's a massive rhino. Okay. Yeah, that's a good reminder that I need to make sure that I've given my cat his meds, too. We've got like a topical thing that I've got to make sure that I put on him. I try to give him pills, but he's not a fan of pills. Well, let me tell you, he does not want anything to do with them. I could get a level 2, but the cat is going to be where all of our stats come from. I've not owned an absurd amount of pets like you have. I've had a hamster, a guinea pig, a fish, and those were just family pets that weren't mine. And then a dog, which was also not mine. And this cat is my first actual pet. It was very weird getting used to... I do win, that was scary. It was weird getting used to having a pet in the house. Because like I'm used to only humans in here. And there was like a little dude who kept coming around looking for my affection. It took a little bit to get used to. Not that it's a bad thing. Of course I love my little guy. It was just different. Total of around... Ooh. Sorry, 1 second. Next round, I scale. Total of around 12 or 13. How many of them simultaneously, though? Like, how... Do you have, like... You got a dog and a cat in, like, a lizard room with, like, 3 different lizards? Or are we talking... Good draw. Over a long time. Yeah, that includes family pets. That makes sense. Like, how many consecutively are we talking about? To me, that's the big question. Okay, let's get this. I bought the food before buying the cat. I'm a damn fool. But that's okay. I can combine those cats, get a level up, get another space. Yeah, 4 currently. And are those all ones that can run around? Or we got cages for some of them? I'm not saying that they should be cages. What I'm trying to get at is like, I don't know. You go to a house where they've got like 6 animals running around, and it's just like I can't imagine what it's like to live there on a daily basis. Is what I'm trying to get at. I have no problem with it for sure, but it's like the amount of time that I have to spend thinking like, okay, are the dogs fed? Do I have the right amount of like mice for my snake? Which these are questions. I've met people who they ask themselves these regularly. Like I'm just glad that I don't have to. What am I doing here? I don't know if I should have done that, but I did. I'm glad that I just think about my boy, his water, his food, and his poop, and that's it. 1 indoor-outdoor cat, an indoor-outdoor dog, and 2 strictly indoor cats. You see, that does I mean, guy who owns cats. Another draw. This is crazy. That does seem reasonable to me though. Once I live in an apartment that isn't 2 rooms, I can definitely see myself owning multiple cats. They go well together, you know. But for now, while I don't have the see you later, friend. While I don't have the space, I don't think it makes sense to have 2 cats. They'd be I don't have space for a second litter box. Am I tempted to sell a crocodile for an additional cat? Yes. Is my bison maxed and not needing any additional buffs? Also yes. Am I at 9 wins? Though. Nope. You see, giving me the crocodile level up, thank you, game. I appreciate... Stop giving me cats, okay? My apartment is too small. I can only have 1 cat. I know I have 2 cats. I've overstepped my bounds here. Just give me food, thank you. Thank you for giving me food. And it's do or die. I'm getting the big fish. Just call me Tim Burton starring Ewan McGregor. I don't know if my stakes are enough to get over it, but that's those are some strong units. No, I didn't make it. Got up to 9 wins, which is a normally respectable run, but starting an Iron Man with a loss. Wait, no, I do. Come on, pizza me. Feed me. Come on. Come on. I don't know if I can sell that steak. I don't know if I can sell that steak. What do I need to do? I need something. Scorpion. Doop. 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 Skadeep. Badop. You've owned 7 cats. I mean, I'm looking forward to owning more than nice snipe. Good math. Yes! Not washed. Edit video. 1 down. So that's... Okay, that's 1 pack down. Gotta keep it going. Let me edit this turtle pack. I'm gonna switch back to the golden pack. Switching back to the golden pack. I can edit the stream title. And 7 cats, 4 dogs, 2 millipedes. There was a time where I was in my basement just as like a young boy, and a millipede appeared. I lost it. It scared the crap out of me. I'm sorry to inform you that as a small child, I did not save that millipede and keep it as a pet. I took out my children's plastic bowling ball set and threw a bunch of pins at it until it was dead. Forgive my sins. That was 2 decades ago, though, okay? The statute of limitations of that crime has passed. It's underwhelming skaters, right? Like, you hear someone's... Holy crap. Yes. You see someone's a skater, you're excited to see what they can do, and then they turned out to be a little underwhelming, like my squad. Well, my squad was always going to be underwhelming. Look at this. Look at this trash. I'm gonna take a goose. It's not a bad unit. I've got silk moths. I've got a level 3 silk moth in the shop on round 2, which is pretty awesome. Thank you, Goose. Goose with the silk moth behind it did some work there. I am gonna get over that guy. So I'm at 1 win, 5 HP, which is very nice. Let's get this level up. Beta fish. I used it last time. Not bad. Faint summon a groundhog. I'll use this. I'll pop this out. And I did like having the chocolate cake. Gained 3 experience before adding. I'm tempted to utilize that chocolate cake. I'm very tempted to utilize that chocolate cake. But I don't have the money for it right now. I can buy it later. I want to buy this. What's this unit called? Goose. Want to buy my next goose. Had to move my hat out of the way. Just in case you forgot that. Oh man, that's a strong unit. That's unfortunate. Just in case you forgot that I'm streaming on my phone. Like a sane person. Okay, I have to save that level up for next round. I don't have to save this level up for next round, though. I can simply purchase it now. Royal Flycatcher. That's a decent unit. It's a decent unit. It can kill some things. But I don't feel like spending for it. I feel like rolling into oblivion. No, I don't have anything that's going to be able to buff that quick enough. I'm looking for my level up on that Silk Moth. I'm gambling that it's gonna give me something game changing this time around. Thank you for the additional health. Gave me nothing. But I am gonna get a victory here. Thankfully they had a Dory hanging out the back. No trumpets. Solo Dory. Doing nothing. Tree Frog. I mean, I'm taking the Tree Frog. You can do something. Am I excited about having a Tree Frog? No. I'm buying an avocado. Why? Because it was there and I felt like it? That a good enough reason for you? Probably not. Okay, so I do have trumpets. I need to keep the trumpets going, I think. I can freeze the beta fish. I do like the beta fish. It gives a lot of stats. But not enough. And if I'm going trumpets... Well, no, I've got something spawning. I can get a flying fish. Maybe pivot to flying fish instead of trumpets. Having one groundhog. Don't lock yourself into, oh, I'm in this build right now when you've only got one piece of it, because you don't know what your build is yet. You're gonna be switching it all up on the fly. I think I got this team at least. Tree Frog didn't even get to activate. Not that that's a problem. Okay, I'm gonna sell my goose for this flying fish, just because it's going to make that groundhog better. Yet, just in case I get more flying fish in the shop, and I want to pivot the squad. So there's another flying fish. Love to see it. I can't believe I'm doing this. 2 avocados. Betting that the shops in the future are going to be better. 6 gold. 6 additional gold coming my way next round. Hopefully going to be huge. Hopefully going to be huge. Getting an additional trumpet out of that one. Not the best. 3 damage per death for that Tree Frog. Not the best. But even though I bought 2 avocados, I still won that round. And that feels pretty good. Because now I've got as much gold to do with as I want. Now that crane can give the dog that appears at the back melon armor. Which I think is better than this Tree Frog sniper. Now, I'm hoping, especially now that I have that level 2 flying fish, some things appear in the shop that will, I don't know, appear to be more useful for what I've got going on. I can't believe I'm taking a banana just because it'll spawn something. I need. Just because, yeah, it'll be something that'll get a little bit of juice thanks to the flying fish. The flying fish is fun to watch it, to watch it go. Okay, another snipe, and I'm feeling good. The stats from the Silk Moth have actually become more helpful than I anticipated that they would, which is amusing. Oh, but that will hit if it's friend ahead hurt, even if it's the flying fish. Which is important to note. I gotta keep that in mind. Come on! Trumpets! Something! Spawners! Trumpets! Spawners! Trumpets. It's fine. You had a few left the last time we were talking about Dance of Fire, Ice and Fire, and you had a few levels left. And it sounded like you played the game so much. It's actually kind of shocking to me that you're telling me now that you've completed everything. I can give attack. Why did I do that? A stilt? I don't want a damn stilt. I can't believe I'm doing it that way. The squad is not in right now. So the speed trials, don't those speed trials keep building up? Like you start at 1x speed and then like you beat the level and then it goes to 1.1x all the way through 1.5x. Like I'd imagine that that's something that like you kind of keep doing forever. It's not good. You kind of just keep doing it forever just because like you're not gonna beat that. You could choose the speed on them. Yeah, so like you just have to beat like 1.1x on every level. That counts as winning. 10x. 10x. That's a big number right there. 10x. I mean that would be pretty fast. I'll just put it that way. To play a game out like that, 10x. That'd be pretty fast. The Vikita dumping trumpets seems useful. Not useful enough. And I mean, I'm not happy that I'm going to be buying an urchin. Eating an urchin, but it is something. Yeah, the largest multiplier required is 1. But you have to get 1.5x on every level. I mean, at least they go by quicker, but no. Stop sniping all my... Oh, it's the royal flycatcher. Yeah, going down there. A 1.5x multiplier required for every level sounds... It's like you don't even... Oh, just the first 4 or 5. Oh. I was thinking about some of those later game. Okay. Well, I gotta do something here. I was thinking about some of those later game levels that I was playing. But with the sea lion and the highland, I mean, like the sea lion and the highland cow synergize. This crane can move to the back now. Then I got to sell something to make room for the highland cow. I'm gonna sell the osprey. Make room for the highland cow. Feed you. Freeze you. Still looking for something to feed the beluga that I believe would be useful. Like a wolf, if I could move it back, wouldn't be bad. Because it would spawn stuff. But I'm not sure that's the way for me. 6 is 1.1, 7, 8, and 9 are 1.3. 10, 11, and 12 are 1.3. 6. I beat 6. It didn't take me that long. But is it like really fast? I just can't remember how fast it was. If you only need to get 1.1 on it. The melon armor didn't come in. No. Okay. Down to lethal. These are the losses. The reps I needed to make in order to succeed. How much gold do I need to spend to activate you? I'm still going to do it thusly. Get that gold. Can buy a sell. I mean, that goes crazy with the bird of paradise, so I think I've got to freeze it. And I'm not enthusiastic about upgrading Sea Lion. Yeah, 6 is the last of the main levels. And I guess... I don't know if I'd be like, oh yeah, it was totally the most forgettable, because it was definitely one that I beat I beat it pretty quick when I sat down trying to beat it. And sometimes for me, it's not about, oh, it's going to get a lot of triggers. For me, it's not always about how hard it is. It's just like how hard I had to try. That determines if I remember it. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm giving it one last shot. Going back to the starting pack. You know, gotta go to where I win. This is how I win. Works pretty. I'm a grumpy pillock. Okay. I sat down with this game. Before I started doing the Iron Man streams, I'd win most of the runs that I played. Now I got mosquitoes sniping me every which way. Yeah, that if I look back at the game, I might agree with you that World 6 was the it just exists, but I think my not remembering it says enough. Yeah, because like I don't even remember. A lot of the levels have like significant personalities and stuff like that too. Like I don't remember what that one was. Or was 6 the love letter? No, 6 was easy. 6 is the one where it keeps rotating you. Like like it keeps, yeah. That doesn't make any sense. But it kept like rotating you, so not so that you'd have to hit notes faster, but so you got to hit them slower. And just like looping around at the beginning. I think no, that was 7. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. That's at least what's happening here. I need to 4's love letters. Yeah, 4 was easy. I just got mixed up there. I'm buying a cupcake. I want to win. I want to win real bad. That yeah, I remember that the train one was maybe the one that I had the most fun playing at first. Spin 2 is World's... Ah, yeah, Spin 2, that's the one that I was thinking of. Yeah, that one wasn't bad. Like, the rhythm tripped me up a couple times, but I got it pretty quickly, I think. There's one of the ones I'm just like, I'm not gonna play this level anymore. I should just do something else. It starts with the diagonal slant, and then like the parallelogram boxes where it's really dissonant chords on the piano. I can't remember the name of that one. Jungle City. I don't know. It's this case. I would call it a skill issue. You know, we joked about, oh, I wouldn't call it a skill issue before. Okay, you hate Jungle City. That makes me feel a little bit better. Because, yeah, it beats me at the beginning, and then it's like, you can go to practice mode. I'm like, if I'm going into practice mode for this game, I should be doing something else. I should do chores, practice instruments, do something. Jungle City. Get out of here. I'm going to go back to Loving Swan. 500 attempts to beat the speed trial. Like, this is what I talked about. I played a lot of Guitar Hero growing up. I've reached the point where it's like, I can't hear Rock You Like a Hurricane. Like again, like, oh man, I got slaughtered here, but that's okay, we're pivoting. Like, I don't want to ever hear Rock You Like a Hurricane again. Slow Ride by Foghat. A lot of those songs where it's just you play them again and again. I don't want to hear them anymore. And Jungle City, I don't like how it sounds. I'm not playing 500 attempts to get the speed trial on it. I appreciate that you do. I've in days of yore, I've gotten that kind of appreciation from video game grinding. I'm grinding myself right now. But yeah, the swung rhythms screw you up. Honestly, swung rhythms in real life, you know, when I'm playing with my fingers on the bass, not bad at all. I'm going to a band practice. It's not a serious band. Later today, working on a song that I wrote, Swung Rhythms. It's got a swung 4/4 groove, but it's not hard. But in that game, it really screws you up. It's hard to feel them because like I don't know. You got the combination of feeling it within the music from the blasting phone speaker. You use a computer though, which probably helps, and the visuals of the game. It's not as I don't know. It doesn't give me everything I want. At least I draw this one. At least I draw this one. Do I get a? I have to take a swan. I mean, a seal. The moment that I can get it. It just seems prudent, helpful. I can get it some garlic. Freeze this apple. Yeah, thank you. Giving my swan an additional 1/1. Unironically, very nice. Because I got the benefit of the garlic and the benefit of the 1/1. That meat at the front. And this hippo is gonna. That hippo is gonna demolish me. I'm looking away. Just eat me. I know. Defeat. There it is. Okay. Still have 3 HP though. 3 HP, a dream, and a snail. Nobody. I mean, the buffs go into the more of the right people, less people in the shop. And I'll take this, locking and loading that level up for next round. Getting 2 1/1 buffs from giraffes. I can combine that for a level up as well. I'll get to tier 6s, which will feel great. Great skunk. Great skunk. Giving me a win against reformed 801. Love to see it. Tier 5 pets unlocked. Okay, I gotta buy the food first. Don't hit the left giraffe. You hit the left giraffe. We all knew that it was gonna hit the left giraffe. Okay. That's what happens when you say don't hit the left giraffe. Holy moly. Ah! I've got 3 HP. I'm putting this on the cat, saving those seals for next round. We got food built, okay? I've got I didn't move my giraffe back. It's buffing nobody. It's buffing... It's shooting blanks. And I'm getting my ass beat by camels, too. Which, all in all, this is not my best Super Auto Pets performance. You didn't hit the seal, and I didn't move the giraffe back. I'm playing on tilt. I'm playing too fast. That's all right. See, getting these losses in means that in the video titles, in the stream titles, I can change the attempt number to make it continue to get larger and larger. You know, like remember the days of the release of Elden Ring, where it's like this player's been fighting millennia for 4,000 battles. That's gonna be my ass, okay? And that's the way I want it to be. Let's take you out, just because there's a cow. Buff me. Hit the seal. Lovely. Lovely. Buy me, sell me. I don't want you to buff that cow. Buy me, juice me. Squeeze me. I'm loving this. I can buy a double apple. Get some serious buffs off of it. That would be a 2/2 for the seal and 2 other 2/2s. I'm gonna freeze it. I know it's crazy. I'm freezing an apple. Got an apple. I'm gonna buy the buffs, and I've got a scorpion locked and loaded. Thank you, skunk. I'd love to level you up. But yeah, I got a scorpion locked and loaded for if I need it. Going up to 6 wins. Still have 2 HP. I'm gonna score at the front. This round should be a pretty solid win. Playing fast, but now that I've moved the giraffe, suddenly I don't look like as much of a fool. The grumpy pillocks. Don't snipe my scorpion, thank you. Guy. I'm gonna break through and then be able to break the melon armor so the seal can heal you. Perfect. That takes me up to 7. Takes me up to 7. Not only that, gameplay. Gameplay. I'm bumping the speed up. Okay. We're going turbo mode on this. Level me. I have 2 HP. I'm gonna get the cat first. Food me. I'm not gonna get another cat. I'm not gonna get to a level 3 cat. I wouldn't mind a level 3 seal. I just haven't seen a level 3 seal in a long time. Thank you, Scorpion. Lovely work. And that shark is a 15-20. It's not too scary. Not too scary at all. Buff me. Buff me again. Oh, here we go. Gotta put that on the seal. Gives 3/3 to other units. I love me some food build in Super Auto Pets. It's just rolling, buying fruits. The skunk. I need to run a skunk every opportunity that I possibly can. It's so helpful. And I could sell for the cow. I know that I get big value out of that cow, but 9 wins, I think that 6/6 Scorpion is going to do more work for me, if I'm being real. Freezing an apple, because if I put it on a seal, it gives 2 3/3 buffs to other units. Just nothing to sneeze at. I love Front Badger. I run Front Badger all the time. Thankfully, it wasn't enough. I can keep the stream title of 1 down. I didn't realize that I didn't change it from 1 down. But right now, it's true. 1 down. 1 down. 3 to go. Stream ends when I lose. Forgot to change the pack. Abandoning game. I never do it, so they're not going to give me the dunce hat. If I were a game abandoner, you'd find out what? What's with this normal poop hat? I didn't want a poop hat. I'm a super auto. I'm not a husband yet. I'm just a fiance, but I will be. Will be a husband at some point. And you know what? Come on. No win. When that day comes, I will become a super auto husband, because even though that's all the way in December, I'm still going to be playing super auto when I get back. Ladybug me. Big ladybugs. Give me some big smacks. Give me a win. 2 for 1 trade. Very nice. Okay, going into round 3 with a win. Yeah, give me these level ups. Hatching chick. Freeze me. Freeze me. Buy me. Emo Momo. Right. Are those... I'm trying to remember. Were those levels from the expansion pack? The emo... Like, you mentioned that you were grinding Emo Momo, that level. It's only the 2nd hardest level. The hardest level to go. You know, sometimes, yeah, you play a game and you hear about how something's really hard and it turns out to be easier, or just whatever it is in your brain is wired to be able to beat it a little bit, I guess, better than most. It's not quite accurate, but that example for me was playing Dark Souls the first time. There's the famous and maligned... Come on. Got nothing here. My ass is gonna roll. For nothing. There we go, Ladybug. You hear about Bed of Chaos as like the worst boss fight ever that people get trapped on for forever. Bed of Chaos. And I got there. Like you're. It's one of those levels you're supposed to die a few times, but it took me like the boss run up is the only hard part, and it took me 3 runs to get it. Like you run in, you hit a thing on the left side, you run in, you hit a thing on the right side, you die after both, and then you run down the middle and hit the soft gooey center. Yeah, I never saw. I don't know, it was so hard. Worm is not. Worm is not my favorite. It's not what I'm looking for. But it is something, and it's as early as it can possibly be. Emo Momo is a part of Muse Dash collab. You know, it's part of the Crown Challenge Island. So I saw that there's like an extra row, and then there's a row below that one, like an extra. Oh man, that's a big blowfish. It's only hard when you're getting used to it at the start. That makes sense. Yeah, especially if we're talking like the swung rhythms, or if they're alternating between like triplet rhythms and regular straight rhythms. Like that's especially like, I mean, if you're a rhythm game player, it might not be as bad. But even in, I'm not taking this worm. Fuck the worm. Even in like regular instrument practice, I still struggle a little bit switching between the triplet and the regular and so on. I can imagine how difficult that would be in game form the first time you encounter it. What is this squad? Yeah, I definitely need to be done after this one. The morning runs that I do at the start of the day are much cleaner. It goes only straight line, squares, and hexagon patterns. Remember the hexagon? Like, yeah, I did some hexagons. Those weren't bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 2 triplets. So that makes sense. Because that would be... Is that a triplet rhythm? Oh, I don't actually know how to convert. You know, that's not... The straight lines and the angles, that's not how typical musical notation works. So I'm less familiar with it. Well, let's get rid of this here. But it is a rhythmic mix-up. Not where I wanted that to go. I could see it being a little tricky. Put this on you first. I'm gonna be able to buff this bison permanently. Probably gonna put the hatching chick on the beetle, because now that I have this bison, the beetle's got to stick around, and the bison's buffs come from within. Hexagons are 5/6. Ah. Well. 5/6. Oh yeah, I didn't even, because like squares, you get the... I'm not a music major. I did not go to music school. I don't have the words to converse with these beat things. But I did do a mini music stream earlier today in honor of well, I'll take a buffalo. My favorite band released an insane song yesterday. It's almost 10 minutes long, and every few bars it changes time signature. It's not the first time they've done that, but then it's like in 7 and then 5 and then 9, and there's sections of 11 and alternating 7 and 6 and so on. And it put me in the mood today. I played 4 songs that weird time signatures, and they've got polyrhythms going in there and stuff like that. And I had a fun time playing those. You know, those songs that I liked, and if I made a mistake, it didn't kick me out to the very beginning of the map. So I can definitely appreciate the 5/6. I didn't realize that it was 5/6. Seems like a fun way to... I don't know about the buffalo. I'm not keeping this buffalo around. Seems like a decent way to improve... Like, I called it a great game for improving rhythm. I think that... Yeah, if you're doing 5/6 things and you're playing it on 1.2x speed, it's gotta be helpful. I can get this scorpion, put it at the front, better than a buffalo. I've already got scaling. Then I can sell that hatching chick eventually. Freezing some sushi. I don't know if that's the a good move, but hexagons are 4/6 of a beat. 4/6 of a beat? Oh yeah, because it's shrinking it. Then what's that? Because it's, if you're doing the math, right, that's a hexagon, 6 sides, 360, that's 60 degrees, which means that's a 120-degree angle. Well, that's 2/3. So you're waiting 2/3 of a normal beat. You're doing it at the 2/3 point, which makes it a triplet, right? Or it's two pieces of a triplet, right? Because like an equilateral, I need to play SAP. I need to play SAP. Finish this grind. Yeah, stop trying to figure that out. I want the bison leveled. I know I've got a poodle there, but I'm gonna be replacing the poodle before the hatching chick, just because of. I'm gonna replace the hatching chick before the poodle, just because I've got 2 poodles. For every piece, it's 4/6. 4/6. Oh yeah, that makes sense because it would be 2/3 of the beat. That's kind of what I was getting at. I was doing like the actual math with the angles, because like your way it's 120 degrees of 180. So yeah, 2/3 of the beat. I lose into a T-Rex. I want one of those. I'd love one of those. Buffs both those. Got 2 poodles out here now. Chocolate. Poodle. I can't take it this turn. I'm going to be able to take it next turn. Poodle with a stake at the front. Melon armor. A second stake. Soon for the second stake. I love watching all those buffs pour out. It's very nice. You double sniped my killer units and still lost. Court. You piece sniping all my good stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, when I get out, there's gonna be carnage. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Triangles are 45-degree angles. Squares are 90 degrees. And hexagons are 135. I did a lot of math growing up. I'm a math nerd. I'm sorry to inform you, that's not how the mathematics of angles works. The easy way to do it is to think about if you draw like lines. I need a sheet of paper, and I got this tiny window. I'm gonna be playing SAP. I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna find a sheet of paper just for this. Okay. Paper. Ready for a damn math class? Oh. But yeah, squares are indeed 90 degrees. That's absolutely right. But let me draw an equilateral triangle and then a line extending from it. So here we've got an equilateral triangle and a line extending from it. Now, if you add up all these exterior angles, so this, if you add up all these for each of the sides, all 3 of those need to equal 360. So there's 3 angles, and there's 360 degrees to divide. So each of those exterior angles is 120, which means the interior is 60, because this is a straight line, which means it has to be a 180. I'm sure that's clear as mud, but I promise, I promise QED, that's how the mathematics work. Your 6th grade math teacher made you hate math? That's unfortunate. I know that, I mean, everyone hates math, right? Like, it's pretty popular to hate math, but I find it to be a very useful skill. in my day. Well, of course, I do math on a daily basis, but like, I'm at a restaurant. Someone's like the bill comes around. I'm never like pulling out a calculator, pay for the tip with my fiance's father, sitting there like looking at me, just like, oh, he can't calculate 20% of his total, something like that. Used to be your favorite subject. I'm sorry. I wish. I wish that we could commiserate in math love. Uh, uh, there's always gonna be bad teachers. I don't know if I can say that I have a subject that I hate because of a bad teacher. I've had really bad history teachers, but I definitely still love history. Well, that's gonna be a big, not big enough. That's two down. But like, I'm still a huge fan of history. Listening to Dan Carlin's hardcore history, that's something that I could do while playing Super Auto Pets if I ever get tired of this. Two down. Save. I can't believe I'm still playing. I did the thing again. I'm gonna get the dunce hat. I'm gonna get the dunce hat for abandoning two games. I can feel it. Not actually. I've never gotten the dunce hat. I don't know how frequently it happens. I got so scared that was gonna be the dunce hat. Thankfully, it's just a hat that makes me slightly uncomfortable. One that I'd never wear. Let's put it that way. And while I'm sitting here and I haven't been able to get up except for to get that sheet of paper, I gotta say I've got some bad legs. I drank BioSteel before this started. I was ready to go on a run, but I'm still here playing Super Auto Pets. You don't know how you got into honors math, but you did. For me, in high school, it was the opposite. I was like, I want to get into honors everything. I took a test to get into honors English, and I failed. They're like, no, you can't get into honors English. But why are there so many bulldogs? I mean, I don't like that. They ruin their own health. Like you decrease your own attack. It's not my favorite unit. I got a bunch of them. But yeah, I was like, put me in honors English. I'm like pretty high up in the class. Like I'll put in the work, but they're like, nah. Your essay on Telltale Heart by Edgar Allan Poe is not as good as the rest of the classes. So, for that reason, you're out. Breeze through every subject except math, even Spanish. Math, it takes a different set of skills. That's true. Like Spanish, that's like Spanish. You can do flashcards, right? Flashcards and memorization. But math, there's no memorization, and there's always one right answer, which, depending on the type of person you are, is a positive or a negative. I don't know why I buffed my beta fish, which is just going to kill itself. Not the smartest move. I'm really good at math, by the way. But I definitely studied for Spanish tests when I was. Oh, it's the first time getting there. At least I got the badge. Okay, at least I got the badge. I studied for every test though. I'm one of those guys. You're just like, at least review it just to see if there's anything that you forgot about that you're missing, just to make sure that you don't, that you can't get blindsided. You have a really good memory for no reason. I'm kind of in the same boat. When you become a full-fledged adult, the way that you take advantage of your really good memory is to make sure that as you're growing up, you pay attention in class, you take a bunch of Sporkle quizzes, and then you go to trivia, and you make money. You go to a bar. It's free to play, and if you win, you get like 10, 15 bucks. And you go there, you eat dinner, you get a drink. You're paying more than 15 bucks. But if you have the memory, you bring that, you use it, and then you get a cheap meal every time. You get a cheap meal, or you can think about it like you get a free beer, is how I'm taking advantage of that that memory these days. What am I doing with this squad? What's going on? Your classmates used to pay you for Spanish answers? Uh, I definitely, in high school, I definitely caught some people peeking off me, for sure. So that's, nope. So I can relate to that as well. Remember, I had a guy, he like, oh, I didn't freeze the flycatcher, I'm gonna keep it. Remember in middle school, people would be like, I'll pay you $5 if I can cheat off your test. And it was a very mixed situation for me I'm taking a loss here, as a good boy. It's like, I don't want to support cheating, but I don't want to be hated by this random kid. But half of them knew more than you at the beginning of the year. You'd be surprised when it comes to class how little people pay attention. Like it can be shocking. Like people will be in class, but their heads are somewhere else, and it becomes evident with stuff like that. I don't even have a paddle. I've got nothing going for me here. Got 2 in a row. With very little confidence. I'm at least gonna have some gold next round. Don't snipe me. Don't snipe me. At least gonna have some gold this round. I hate that I'm banking on this pug. 2 friends faint. Give the nearest friend a head. Stats. I don't have enough for that yet. So you played a Dance of Fire and Ice on scratch pads, and it worked out. I could never have. Not only because, I'm not, like, iPads existed while I was in school, but iPads weren't. Oh, I can actually sell this pug now. Get some additional stats. iPads weren't part of school yet. Like, they weren't seen as useful for technology. Useful for education when I was in school. Which, given that you're saying that you just played a bunch of a fun rhythm game instead, maybe there's some validity to that opinion. Maybe. All right. I'm trying to think. When I was in middle school, that was when the iPod Touch came out, and I did get an iPod Touch, and I had a big phase where I liked to. I got real scared there. I'm gonna lose. I'm probably gonna go down this next round, but I was addicted to playing Texas Hold'em on my iPod Touch, and I did that in class once, and the one time that I did it, I got caught, and that definitely changed my worldview. It rocked my world to get dunked on so hard, like I did. All right. I'll take these manatees. I'm gonna take the manatees. Freezing this banana to hopefully feed it to my beluga. These manatees are gonna be buffing my. And that beta fish still has the chocolate on it, but I can remove the chocolate soon. Tough decisions. Very tough decisions. I'm gonna sell this beta fish. Get this bear. I know that the manatee still isn't being active, and I'm on lethal. which is questionable. It's spicy. Give me something to spawn, though. Nothing to spawn. So, Tricycles, because, I'm not your friend, right? I don't know. I haven't heard of Quaver. I'm not your friend, right? Like, this is a one-way street. Technically, it's the Anthony show. There's just only one other person here. Because I've met a lot of people who were like you in high school and middle school, who school came easy to them and they didn't have to put a lot of work in. It's later on in life, like when you get into college or something like that, things will become a little bit more difficult. And I've met a lot of people who they assumed that they could use the momentum that they had in middle school and high school to just cruise through college. But sometimes, if you go to an easier school, it turns out it was partially the school that was allowing it to be as easy as it was, and not entirely you. And I have a number of friends who washed out of college because of that. So it's you gotta be a little careful with that confidence. I just hope as long as you're keeping yourself in the right headspace, then I wouldn't be too worried about it. But okay, I need feint, give attack to one random friend. That's something. Okay, this is at least something. So I think I have to buy it, and then it'll come out as a level 2, which seems pretty useful. You know what else seems useful? A freaking warthog for every 1 attack and every 3. I've got to take that warthog next time. In place of my manatee, probably. Yeah, even though the manatee's still doing good work for me, I think I've got to get rid of it. Because it's only a 5/8. Its stats are going to keep getting worse. I don't know if I'm going to be getting any more manatees in the shop. The snipes from the bear doing great work. 5 wins. Five wins and I'm living for it. Let's get you out of there. Let's get you into there. Buff me. 2 manatees. Oh, the 2 manatee. Come on. Tomato. Launching it to the back. Let's see if that's enough to save me. You plan on doing community college and then moving on to a higher level one? Yeah, I didn't do that, and I graduated with $100,000 of college debt. So I support that decision. I definitely support that decision to, save your money. Am I going to win this one too? I think I am. I am. Oh, wait, let me double check how this fire ant works before I forget. Current pet fire ant. It doesn't say what the fire ant does. Of course not. But yeah, I definitely support the decision to utilize community college. It saves you a ton of money. And a lot of people and they care too much about the college that they go to and, what it means and stuff, right? Like the classic joke. I really want this to go on my beluga, but I can't put that on my beluga. I can put it on the bear, though, next round, which is huge. Oh, I could have frozen the Niala for my beluga as well. Yeah, it is a lot of debt. But when you're in high school and you're figuring out, am I dead here? No, because of I am dead here. Okay. So that's a game over. That ends my streak at 2, which is all right. And so I'll close out with comments about college debt. It is a lot of college debt. It's true. Thankfully, COVID hit and it paused all the debt payments for federal loans. Of course, when you have 100,000, most of it's private. So I still paid all of that. I had to pay all of that during it, but it gave me time to catch up. But when you're in high school, you're going to be talking to the person who's trying to get you to go to colleges, and they want to put a list of names of colleges, prestigious colleges. They want to see, yeah, they want to see Notre Dame, Princeton, so on and so forth. So they're going to try to push you into the best college that they possibly can for them. And what that means is there's a chance you might choose to go to a private school a state over rather than your in-state school where I would have had $30,000, $40,000 of debt, which obviously is still a lot, but it's a lot less than $100,000 of debt. So it's easy to get caught up in, yeah, but this is for your future. You know, you're gonna get a better education and so on and so forth. But I think you've got the right idea. If yeah, you know that you're going to a community college and planning on going to a higher one, you're gonna be all right from a money standpoint. At least I believe. Uh, at least I got 2 in a row. I did not get 3 in a row. Got up to 6 wins. That wasn't a beautiful golden pack game. The golden pack and star pack are really making me put in the work. But yeah, I definitely got to go do other things now. I can't believe I played this for about 2 hours. I'm still loving SAP. I can still play more of it. But regardless, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I hope that you have a good day. You deserve it. And I'll see you next time with more Super Auto Pets.